Next tonight, the man running a Derbyshire clothing firm says Brexit's meant a big boost for his company's workload. Many businesses were reporting reduced confidence since Britain voted to leave the EU, but some are now expressing a less gloomy view. James Roberson reports.
Boris Johnson was one of the leading out campaigners to visit the David Nieper factory in Alfreton in May.
What do you agree?
The company firmly backed Brexit and now feels vindicated. Since the referendum result, it says the lower value of the pound has increased exports, especially in Europe.
The sales did actually slow very slightly up to the date of the referendum. And I'm very happy to say that since that date, in the UK, the sales have jumped up by 5%. And even more impressively, our customers in Europe, and particularly in France, have jumped up by 10%.
And where other businesses were nervous immediately after Brexit, it seems there's also some returning confidence, as we found today in Mansfield at the annual conference of D2N2, the local enterprise partnership for Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire.
I actually phoned around quite a lot of leaders in the region a couple of weeks ago, and everybody was saying to me, business as usual, and that was what was said today by Toyota as well. So that seems to be the message.
I've heard this morning from one or two businesses that they're looking cautiously at the next year or two. But I'm not sure there'll be a recession. I think we do have the foundations of a very strong economy, and the government, the Bank of England, saying how they will bolster industry.
Customers are buying something that's British designed and British made and with British quality. They're not buying because Britain is or isn't a member of the EU. Now, the pound going down is an advantage to an exporter like us. If the pound is a little bit lower, it means that our products are more competitive overseas. We need British manufacture to be more competitive, and this is the shot of adrenaline perhaps that we need to rebuild a high-skilled, high-added value and high-wage economy in Britain.
D2N2 insists the Brexit vote won't derail its target of creating 55,000 private sector jobs by 2023, and it's determined to get hundreds of millions of euros from the EU while it still can. James Roberson, BBC East Midlands Today.
Nottinghamshire police have tonight charged a